Jai Jagannath, Jai Sri Ram. I would start quoting a Himalayan monk who have ever seen Samsara family in a peaceful mind. What's the great thing about this? Normally meeting just the opposite. Our mind is restless because Samsara makes us restless. Usually a peaceful person will have at least less suffering. Not that everything will go away, but the suffering will be definitely less. So to heal of our suffering is our own contribution of our minds. And this mind can be properly nourished by moving on the path of roadless journey, shown by the torch-bearer truth, Sri Hanuman, the very name of whom means Satyamukhi Chetana, truth-oriented consciousness or truth-facing awareness, a state of mind that seeks, reflects and lives in truth. In a couple of videos, I would present Sri Ram and the Hanuman Chalisa with Vedantic interpretation, that is the interpretation as per Upanishads, the juice of Vedas. In order to introduce spirituality amongst the children, beginners, little ladens, Sants has given the Shagun mark, that is image worship, wherein the manifestation of the divine is shown as having form with personal qualities and attributes such as being compassionate, loving, omniscient, etc. But when we move up and off in spiritualism, Sants have shown the Nirgun mark, where the divine is presented as being formless, without personal qualities and attributes. In order to know Hanuman, we need to know about his worshipped God, Sri Ram. And Sant Tulsidas is the writer of both Hanuman Chalisa and Sri Ramcharitmanas. And in the Ajodhya Kant of Ramcharitmanas, Tulsidas has described Sri Ram as Ram Brahma Paramartha Rupa Abhigat Alak Anadi Anupa Shakal Vikar Rahit Gat Bheda Kahi Nit Neti Nirupahi Veda. Ram Brahma, that is the formless manifestation of the supreme as absolutes, or the embodiment of the ultimate reality as form of the divine, that is a eternal one, the infinite being. Paramartha Rupa is the presentation of the transcendental form of the divine, that is the ultimate reality, which transcends the physical world, that is the ultimate truth and the essence of existence. Abhigat Alak Anadi Anupa, Abhigat, where there is no beginning, no end. Sri Ram is eternal. Physically it is not perpetual, it begins and ends, as is the case with our body. So Sri Ram is beyond the comprehension and capability of Kala and Mahakala, time and Gajat time. In Mahakala even there is no cyclical movement. Alak is the presentation of the pure aspect of the divine, which is unseen, invisible, unknowable. Sri Ram is beyond the capacity of our imagination, thought process. We need not dare to compare any of his parts, such as his face, eyes, color, is like this, this and that. Anadi, where there is no beginning. The presentation of Sri Ram as the eldest son of Dasarath in Valmiki's Ramayana was the reflection of the incarnation of the divine in human form for restoration and preservation of dharma. But there Sri Ram has been presented as a very peaceful, kind and unidimensional type of human being. but for the Brahma, there is no birth. Anupa stands out as something exceptional, uncomparable. That is, we cannot decorate any parts of Sri Ram or Ram as a whole with any of the adjectives or epithets available with us in Google, in dictionary, etc. So Ram is simply uncomparable. Shakal Bikar Rahit Gat Bheda. Shakal Bikar Rahit refers to a state of being or awareness that transcends Prakriti, that is beyond nature. Prakriti se pare, and this Prakriti or nature includes this material world, the body, mind, emotions, and even subtle energies, which points to the realization of eternal, the Brahma or the Atma, which is eternal, unchanging, beyond body and mind, free from all worldly attributes and qualities, pure consciousness that remains unaltered by nature, change, and karma. The Brahma is free from the cycles of births, deaths, and rebirths that is governed by Prakriti or nature. It is the essence of what the Vedantic, yogic, and spiritual paths came for, to go beyond the illusion of form to realize the formless truth. Gadbheda can be seen as a profound metaphor, piercing through the motion of existence to realize the stillness of the self. It symbolizes a spiritual journey by one who penetrates into the illusion Maya of constant change, desire, emotions, and worldly distractions, transcends the cycle of samsara, karma, and restless movement of the mind, gets rid of the wheels of the wiles of ego, mind, and time, and reaches the unmoving center, the eternal, the unchanging truth, the Atma, true self, the Brahma, the ultimate reality. For Brahma, it is complete silence in the minds amidst the picturization of all the movements in the universe, where there is no room for discrimination, diversification, only neutrality prevails. Kahi nitya neti nirupahi Veda. Even Vedas and Upanishads failed to find out a solution as to how to explain, describe Sri Ram, the Brahma, and finally took the medium of Neti Neti to conclude that Sri Ram is Neti Neti, that is neither this nor that. Whatever we consider, whatever we think, whatever we speculate cannot be Sri Ram. Sri Ram is something else. In my next video, I would give the Vedantic interpretation of a few of the Chaupahis of Hanuman Chalisa. Since the entire Chalisa consists of 3 dohas and 40 Chaupahis, and to take up the entire Chalisa would be a bit time taking. Thanking all. Jai Sri Ram, Jai Jagannath.